Fran Tobia, and I am going to talk today about how to manifest what you want. And I've got a really cool thing I want to share with you. So I want to talk about someone that I learned a lot from watching on video, and that's Abraham Hicks. And so I want to give you some highlights of the things that I've learned from her. So she says, and again, when you read this from a lot of people that know what they're talking about and you hear the same thing over and over again, it helps to reinforce the truth for you and helps you to learn how to change the way you usually think and learn how to do things a little differently. So she says to focus on your feelings. The feeling of what you want now. Then it will appear. It already exists. So what that means is that everything that's ever been created apparently is already out there in another place. It's already there. And so when we think of something that we want to invent, we're given the inspiration to bring it to this world that we know of. But it already exists in another world. And so that's what she means when she says it already exists. And the reason that you don't allow your desires to come easily to you is because you are looking for it in the physical world and seeing that it isn't here. If you can understand the concept that it already exists in another world and that you are bringing it to this world, and that the way to do that is to picture it in your imagination and believe that it is coming and it is already on its way, you will bring it to this world so that we can all enjoy it. That's how it works. In happy anticipation of something you are allowing it to come to you. Expectation is a positive belief. Think about a vacation that you want to take, that you're already planning to go, and you're getting ready to go on a wonderful vacation. You are already anticipating the vacation. You are already feeling good about it because you know it's going to be wonderful. That's the same thing. You haven't experienced the vacation yet, but you are anticipating that it is going to come because you know it's coming. It's the same thing. So when you doubt, you slow everything down. When you feel guilty or unworthy, you create resistance. So get happy and stay there. And she says this several times, things are always working out for you. That should be your mantra. Things are always working out for me, period. There is no other way. Things are always working out for me. If you say that long enough and every day, and it's in the back of your mind no matter what is going on, if you can just say things are always working out for me, you will have a wonderful life. And I'm going to share with you someone who says this all day long, every day. And you will know who I'm talking about. I will show you her picture. This person, that's her mantra. Maybe we should all adopt it. Things are always working out for you. And that's what she says. Let's all adopt it. It works. And she lives a complicated life. Things are always working out for her. That's her mantra. That's what she says in her beautiful mind. That's what she says. So, be in alignment of the momentum that is already in place with all of the work that you are doing. Stay in that momentum. You are building energy with your momentum. And just keep going. She calls it keep choosing the high-flying disc. Choose and do not resist. just stay in the momentum of what you are already accomplishing. So if you've had some good news, stay with it. Get excited about it. And know that there will be more good news. Because why? Because things are always working out for you, right? And then the other thing she mentions an awful lot in all of her videos and all of her radio shows, she's always talking about the first thing in the morning. Abraham Hicks is always talking about first thing in the morning. She says that when you're asleep at night, you're kind of in a state of neutrality, so that when you wake up in the morning, you're in the best possible place, and you need to start your day getting very excited. Go to bed happy and wake up very happy, very grateful, and she refers to it as rampages of appreciation. Just get yourself excited first thing in the morning. You are setting yourself up for a great day. No matter what. Be happy, be grateful first thing in the morning. Do a happy dance. Do whatever you have to do to get happy, but start first thing in the morning. You can do it. And then, again, get a deliberate grip on positivity. You only want to be positive. That is your true nature. We are meant to be happy. We are meant to be in a state of joy all day long. And we are meant to be always positive. That is how we were meant to be. And our body only likes that. That's what it is happiest in a state of, is positivity, joy, and happiness. And you get to create that with your mind every single day. It is in your hands. And the body, when you don't do that, your body breaks down and tells you it's not happy. It's not good at processing negativity. So know that it's poison to your body. Know that you're going to suffer twice. You're going to suffer with the negativity, and you're going to suffer physically. So rather than do that, why don't you practice everything is always working out for me? Because that will get you back on track. And take a deep breath and be happy, because that's what you need to be. And that is going to get you the best results in your life. Okay? Be who you are now, and you will attract the details later. You need to be there inside yourself now. So start pretending. Start seeing the end result for yourself. Do a dress rehearsal in your mind several times a day. It takes 5 minutes of exactly what you're going to do when you get what you want. What cake are you going to get? What wine, what champagne are you going to buy? You should know that. You should already know what it is. You should already picture where you're going to be when you get the good news and who you're going to celebrate with. That's what you should be doing. Because it is already here. It's just not here in this place yet. But if it's in your mind, it already is there. You have been given the gift of that inspiration, because the universe wants to work through you to give this world that thing that he gave you the seed for. So it already exists. It's not even an issue. So start picturing the party that you're going to have when you get the thing that you want. Because it's coming. That's what faith is. And it's the opposite of fear and doubt. Faith is the opposite. And the law of polarity says for everything there is an opposite. So why not use your beautiful, gorgeous mind and your imagination to picture the positive story instead of the negative story? It's the same process. You use your imagination to create whatever you want. Why wouldn't you create the positive story? Because that's the one that will play out. The good one. You can make that for all of us. We are waiting for what you have to do. We're waiting for your inspiration that you were given. We're waiting to see it, because look at all the things that we have because of people who took their seeds and planted them in their mind, in their imagination, and took the time to create with their imagination and with themselves what we now take for granted every single day. All of us, who knows what else we need to bring into this world. We certainly will never be done. So we want to be available for that, and we all have something to give. Now, I'm going to give you a couple of stories. They're really good. I cannot wait to share them with you. So this one involves J.K. Rowling with her first book. This Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. Everybody knows this book, right? Everybody. So I have a really cool story to share with you. I'm the only one that's ever made this connection, and I want to share it with you. When she came up with this book and becoming a writer, she was struggling. She was a single mom. She lived in Edinburgh, Scotland, and she wrote her book on notepads and napkins all around Edinburgh, Scotland. And when it was finished, she could not afford to photocopy her manuscript. So she typed it out several times on a second-hand electric typewriter, because she had access to white paper, so she could type it herself. And she sent it to different agents and publishers to try to get it published. And the reason I'm telling you that is because it's really interesting. She took the time, page by page, word by word, sentence by sentence, page by page, to recreate this book over and over again. And she impressed that on universal mind. She showed the universe that this was a book and that it was worth typing by hand over and over and over again. And by doing that, it used her mind to tell the story over and over again, impressing it on universal mind. And by doing that, she created the highest energy that she could possibly have. And she was able to get a publisher gave it to his daughter to read. And she read the 3 chapters that she was given and told her dad she wants the rest of the book. And that's why we have this book and all of the rest of the stories and all the rest of the things and all the movies and everything. That's persistence. That's using your imagination, your resources. That's someone who wouldn't give up. That's someone who really believed in her story enough to write it, to type it over and over again. I don't know how many times. But she knew, she believed in it enough to do that at night. And it paid off. So I thought I would share that with you. And I want to end this talk tonight with something funny that I hope you won't forget, because that's why I'm sharing it with you, because sometimes things that are funny, you stick in your mind. So that's why I'm going to share this with you. It also comes from Abraham Hicks. She's famous for talking about the toaster being unplugged, and it will not toast the bread, and that you have to be plugged in to receive the power. Here's the toaster. Here's the bread. It's not going to do anything if it's not plugged in. You know that. It's just going to dry out. That's all it's going to do. Right? You know that. I'm showing this to you because I want you to remember this. It's funny. But sometimes visualizing, the subconscious mind loves pictures and it loves emotion. So I'm hoping that this sticks in your subconscious mind. I hope you find this, I hope you get emotionally involved with this silly toaster and you realize how funny this is. And you will picture this toaster in your mind when you're wondering what to do. Here's the plug. See? None of us really understand electricity, do we? None of us really can explain it, but we use it every single day. We take it for granted. We don't know anything about electricity, right? We don't really understand this. But we know one thing. If we plug this toaster in to the electrical outlet and we press this button, we're going to get toast. We know that, right? We are all connected. There's a power that is available. It's all around us. There is an outlet anywhere you want. It's there. You just have to know that you are supposed to plug in. That's what you're supposed to know. And your life will change. The way it will, if you plug this in and you press the button, you're going to get toast. You're going to get activity here. You're going to get something exciting. If you don't plug in, you get nothing but bread in there. It's just going to dry out. Nothing's going to happen. So that's my talk for today. I hope you got a lot out of it. And I really appreciate all the people that keep tuning in and really enjoying what I have to say. I hope you got something out of this and have a wonderful day. Thank you.